I'm Abby, one of two winter hut caretakers living at Grey Knob, a remote cabin sitting just below treeline on Mount Adams, the second tallest mountain in the Northeast. Thanks for coming along on this journey. Oh my gosh, it's really cold in here, so I'm going to put my jacket back on before I start unpacking, which is going to be quite the task because I have a ton of stuff. Oh, I cannot wait to make a grilled cheese. It might have been a heavy pack this time, but man, I brought up some useful stuff. These muck boots, which are so heavy. These meals would be a lot more balanced, although it was very nice to have carbs last time. We've also got some micro and better balanced macronutrients here. So broccoli, 2 big heads of broccoli. I'm making stir fry most nights. And then Annie's, of course. Got 3 huge carrots, cheese, turkey for grilled cheese, which I'm gonna make like right now. Quick cooking brown rice for the stir fry, and cans of tomato soup to have with the grilled cheese. And one of my favorite things that I made this time was protein oatmeal. So I took some Quick Oats and combined it with vanilla protein powder. Got some cranberries, nuts, and cinnamon. And there's something else, chia seeds. So that'll be breakfast every single morning. This is definitely the best meal I've had up here. Stir fry with my pre-made chicken, fresh broccoli and fresh carrots, and egg. Spicy. Randolph, New Hampshire is a small town located on the northern end of the Presidential Range of the White Mountains. In the book Mountain Voices, authors Oreskes and Mayer say, perhaps no town better represents the spirit and landscape of the White Mountains than Randolph. High alpine cabins and shelters are within walking distance of the town, and in the valley lies what is said to be the densest network of trails anywhere in the United States. These high alpine cabins they mention are the ones that I am the caretaker of this winter, alternating shifts with another caretaker. These huts and trails are maintained by the Randolph Mountain Club, or the RMC. In the late 1800s, early mountaineers and trail builders built paths to the northern peaks of the Presidentials. However, over the next 2 decades, logging interests began destroying these trails. The RMC was formed in 1910, just before the passage of the Weeks Act that created the White Mountains National Forest, to prioritize rebuilding and preserving a trail network on the northern peaks for recreation. Reading is so much more peaceful and I'm able to focus so much more up here. I feel like my brain can finally reach its natural state of calm. Life is pretty simple. I have a few things to do every day, and besides that I usually try to go for a little adventure. I felt very tired today, I'm not sure why, so I'm gonna make some lunch now. Like frozen fog outside today, so that is ideal soup weather, so I cannot miss an opportunity. Lots of mustard. Living my dream. That's the best. And it is rough going out here. The snow got windblown, so it's just covering up either the ice or the holes between the rocks where your foot is going to fall into rather painfully. Hey, from the summit of Mount Adams. I feel like a little alien who's landed here. Saw one other person and he said that I was the only other person he saw today, so that's good. I mean, it is just a random Thursday, so how many people will be out here in shoulder season? Probably not that many. So to get water, now that the other closer spring is dead for the winter, we have to walk 0.25 miles one way to this spring, and obviously the same distance back, while carrying quite a bit of pounds of water in each hand. So that'll be interesting. Strong season. Oh, slippery season. On my way to the evening rounds at the Perch, which is the best walk ever. Me too, podcast.
Was because I feel like longevity is something that, like, it's not just running, it really, marries trail running and alpinism.
Not just any podcast, it was with the Hillary Girardi, who is like my favorite runner, mountaineer person.
Like really working under it, and honestly, that was like the most terrifying moment of my life. I'm sitting there putting my
This is like the best undercast I've ever seen. I need to show you better. There's Jefferson. I'm almost 28 years old. I know I'm privileged to be able to do this when most people my age are pretty deep into building a career. Still, it was a little scary to choose this over more stability and a steady income. But I have years to do that. This opportunity, though, probably won't come around again in my lifetime. Life is short and pretty silly, so let's lean into the silly. If something excites you, but it might seem a little scary, a little different, and maybe even a little boring, would you do it? I'm going to try to always live my life by deciding to do the things that are both exciting and come with uncertainties.